We want to welcome everybody to the J&J Show, sponsored by Milton Industries, the family of companies under Milton. Z-Line by Milton, LTI by Milton, Promaxx by Milton, and we don't have our banner updated yet, but they've also added now Steck by Milton. And so we're so appreciative of them. Milton just does a great job taking care of us and sponsoring this show so we can reach out and share all the new tools, technology, and training that's available in our industry. Jeff De La Rosa would like to show, and he's in his shop right there, and he's actually got some of the popular tools that work with the diesel repairs, and he's going to explain some of the proper deals and a few of his tools in this section of the tools. Jeff, go ahead and take it away and let folks know about the Promaxx tools. And he's got the displays right there. And he was explaining to us earlier that he actually designs this and then goes out into the fields and make sure that they actually work.
Yeah, thank you, John. And thank you, Jeff. Great to be with you guys and the team this evening. As Jeff has said, I'm Jeff De La Rosa. I'm the general manager for the Milton Specialty Tool Group. We have, which you can't believe, the LTI brand, the Promaxx brand, and of course what I want to do is talk a little bit about tonight. One of the problems that we've all faced as a technician is exhaust manifold repair. Promaxx is a leader in manufacturing products to address that. We opened the market in 2010. We have more products in terms of coverage and application than anybody else. And I'm going to show you a couple of unique features about ours that will help you if you're doing exhaust manifold repair. A lot of guys don't like doing it any longer because, frankly, if you don't have the right tools or the techniques, then it could be a real productivity and profit robber. Having the right products, as we all know as technicians, can really make the difference between making money, getting a job done, customer satisfaction, and all those drivers that really improve overall service. So what I'm going to talk a little bit about tonight is a couple of kits that we've announced that I think you'll really find unique. And there's a couple other things that we've been innovative on. And what we're going to talk about tonight is what we call extractorless. Everybody who's ever done an exhaust manifold has broken an extractor trying to extract a broken remnant inside the cylinder head. And that's common. And we wanted to get away from that and really provide you a bulletproof kit that can really save the day, predictable performance times. So you can rely on when you're going to charge for a job. If you're an independent service shop or dealership or just a DIY guy, you know what you can predict in terms of time it's going to take to get the job done. What you can see here is we have 3-cylinder heads. It's the GM. This is LS. Our kit will run from all the early LSs from 1999 all the way up to 2022 current production. And that's in all your LS engines, your 6.0, 6.2s, 5.2s. We do have the 5.7, 6.1 Hemi here. We also make one for the new 6.4 that came out, and Hemi came out in 2019 in this current production. And then we have also the Ford. What you see behind me is, if you can see this okay, Jeff and John, can you see it okay? This is the Ford head. This was the 3-valve coming off of 5.4. Our kits work on both the 2 and 3-valve engines. So if you got one that's an old 4.6, 5.4, 6.8, 2-valve, that's the V10, they'll all work on it. Now, a lot of guys like to weld, and that's a great option. We like that. It's okay. You got a stud sticking out. It's great. You can weld a nut on it and pull it out really quickly. We don't compete against welding. We actually advocate it for certain applications. But we do know that welding doesn't necessarily be 100% effective to remove a stud. And we know this kit is 100% effective. And the reason why it is because we know that people actually will call us if they get in a problem because they welded, can't get the stud out. And then what they try to do is drill it. And this becomes difficult because now they've hardened the remnant, and making a hole in a hardened steel piece of fragment steel is very, very difficult. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a couple seconds about what you can do and how you can do it. But let me tell you really where we're focusing tonight is on quality. Everything you're going to see in everything in the Promaxx catalog and Promaxx website by Milton is USA made right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And as Jeff said before, I develop, design, and test it every tool. So when you see something, you get something from Promaxx, we don't only endorse it, but it's only certified when we put it through its paces and make sure. And I've used it in repairs, and technicians use it in repairs, and we know what it takes to get it done. We know what you have to move, and we know you have to, what the issues you have, the obstacles you have to get in there. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a second. The precision is important. If you can't get precision out of a product, then what good is it? We are dead on, spot on, within 0.001 thousandths of an inch. We're better than manufacturing specs of the cylinder head. That's that good. And we use a different technology than a lot of other kits out in the market. We have screw-in bushings that set themselves. There's a proprietary chamfer on the plate and on the bushing. And when you screw it in, what happens is we have about a 50% engagement in the threads. And then when you get it tight, it actually centers it perfectly, so within 1/1000th. What we have is, so we have a couple tools out here on my bench that I'm going to show you in terms of how to access both on a Ford behind a shock tower, a GM up underneath the firewall. You know, that heat shield's in the way. You do have to take those 3 bolts off and shove it back. We recommend you remove the cross member for the transmission, drop the engine down. You do not have to remove the bolts, the engine mount bolts, to simply when you drop the cross member down, drop the rear of the transmission down, you'll get plenty of room up underneath there to get at it. But the trick is a couple of limited access tools. Number one, we have our power drill. This is a great product. It's got a screw-in '428 thread to be able to get access. This tool is fantastic because it has a 360-degree rotating barrel. It's got a limited reach, 9-inch extension on it. It runs at 2,800 RPMs, and you can dial it right down to almost a crawl. It's excellent for reaching those tough spots. For other deals, we actually have for those of you who don't have a quarter-inch drive air or cordless ratchet, we have what we call power drive. This is brand new, and you can see there's a little bit in there. And what this is, the same thing, it takes the '428, but you can take any standard quarter-inch cordless or air drill, pneumatic drill, and you can turn it into a drill. Okay, really powerful. What I really like about this option is ratchets deliver a lot of torque. And in some of these applications, you really need it. Some drills don't deliver their torque. They deliver speed, but not torque. This does both. And it's great because you get the versatility out of a quarter-inch drive ratchet, air or cordless. One thing you also find about Promaxx unique, this setup comes with a really nice setup of bits, threaded bits. And what I love about this kit, we developed this kit because we know that limited access is tough in doing these jobs. So we want to give you tools to be able to do it. And let's face it, if you can't get it done productively, you can't make any money, right? And that's a lot of reasons why guys gave up exhaust manifold repair, because they got destroyed trying to get something out and just burn time and money. What I really love about this kit is it has not only an adapter. So once you buy the kit, you can take the adapter, and what this does is adapts to any of the '428 bits in the set, and now you can put it in a standard 3/8 chuck drill. So you can utilize them anywhere you want to. Really powerful. It's a good little set. And then, of course, as I said earlier, all of our kits now are extractorless. We don't want broken extractors. We don't want elongated repair times. We want to get the job done. So what we've done is we've pioneered that term. And now what you're going to do is you're going to drill it. You're going to drill it, and then we're going to chase the threads to one of our precision bushings. That's real simple. You simply take the bushing out. This is the same process, gentlemen, that a machine shop does. They'll use jigs and bushings to get accuracy. And there you go. You have a tap that goes through, and now you're going to go ahead and chase the threads, and you're done. Really fast and predictable. What I really love about our setup, and I designed it to be this way, is invariably we've had a job or received a job where somebody has tried to do it, either a DIY guy or another shop that didn't have as much skill tried to do it. And they broke this stud off, they drilled separately, drilled off center, they drilled in the cylinder head. All those things exist. What we have, which is unique to the market, is we do have a thread repair kit. And what the thread repair kit does, folks, is allows us to take a threaded bushing, put it in our kit, put a drill bit through it, and drill out whatever's in there. Whether it's a stud that's drilled off center, whether it's a cylinder head that's been drilled, anything. Whether the draughter jock has been penetrated through and you got coolant leaking out, you can stick in our drill bit, drill the whole thing out, whatever's left in there, run a tap in, and we have solid steel inserts, including blind ones. For those cases where you drill through the cylinder head, oops, that green stuff coming out, we don't like to see that. no problem. We screw in that blind fastener and you're good to go without pulling the cylinder. Very, very important. We're the only ones that have that capability. You got machine shop capability and precision right at the truck. So awesome stuff, made in America, really foolproof, and we give 24/7 technical support. So that's it, Jeff and John. What questions can I answer?